Welcome to doronyoga, everyone. Today we're going to look at Uttana Padasana. Many times it's called the fish pose, though it really isn't the fish. But in Ashtanga, there's two poses that are similar to fish. One is the fish, and one is the fish with straight legs. And so we're going to look at this one today and the variations from the basic, very common form of fish in the regular vinyasa classes to the full pose of the Ashtanga series. Okay? So here we go. Let's get right into it. This is just, there's one thing to note. If you have neck injuries and there's problems, maybe skip this. I can tell you, hopefully it's okay, Kasha did have neck surgery and she can still do it. So it's not like, oh my God, I had something, I can't do anything. No, it just means you maybe have to go more carefully. Maybe you hold it for a bit less time or not as deep. But most things you can still do modified. So, and if we chose Kasha today to be our model, then it's pretty safe. Here we go. Kasha is going to come to lay down on the mat. This is normally a pose that happens at the exit of shoulder stand. We will have the full shoulder stand sequence coming up, so you can look at the shoulder stand basics at the Uttana Padasana, at the actual fish pose, and then we'll have a sequence that combines them all together, so you can really be a master of these. Okay? So, in this pose, the very basic version, and what is very common, is people place the hands under the hips. It makes it a bit easier for the back bending part of this. And then all of these, what's common with them is the throat stretch, right? So the lifting of the chest, placing the top of the head on the ground, and stretching the throat. In Ashtanga, they say the drishti, the gaze, is towards the nose, but whatever is comfortable for you is fine, right? And you hold here for a few breaths. And if you want, you can come down. If not, we'll just do the same thing, and we'll show how to do it with the arms alongside the body. So it's just a tad little more challenging, but I like it because it really prepares you for the final variation, for the full pose of Ashtanga. You can see actually, even this way, Kasha's back bend looks much deeper. Her chest is higher, her throat is stretching a little deeper. So if you can, work on this. If this is all easy enough, you're going to practice lifting the legs up. The legs are about 30 to 45 degrees. Mostly we don't see, so we don't exactly know. We try to hold here. If this is still reasonable, the arms come up, palms together, fingers in the direction of the toes. This is the full Uttana Padasana pose. Okay? So arms, legs, powerful, chest up, pressure a bit on the head, stretch in the throat. Thank you. Let's come down and rest for a moment. Pressing the elbows to lift the head and release down. Since this is a reasonable back bend, not the deepest, but still reasonable, I always recommend doing knees to the chest after this to balance the back bend with a little bit of a forward fold. Okay? So, review. We started with option 1, and that was like hands. We'll do them quickly, okay? Hands underneath the hips, pressing chest up, head to the ground. Option 2, arms alongside the body, and you can see Kasha is going much deeper. Option 23, legs up, staying here. Option 799, arms up, staying here, okay? And then releasing the legs first, pressing the elbows to the ground, releasing the head and neck, knees to the chest. That's the entire sequence, okay? Thank you. Some people need to do some head-neck rotations afterward. That's fine. But yeah, and then you can either roll to Shavasana or continue, whatever the practice is. It should feel pretty good. It should feel like a nice thyroid stretch and a real opening in the throat. Mm-hmm. So practice. Let us know if you have further questions in the comments. We're always happy to help. And please share it. How about, let's say, 4 people, 5 people? Let us know how many people you shared it with. Thank you all so much. And look in the comments below. There will be links to the other parts of the videos for the full practice. Namaste.